Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Corporate Gamer Podcast. I am your host, Corporate Gamer, and tonight we are continuing with day 2 of GreedFall. After having played some game, I played Duke Nukem on Sunday. So I am back playing this game. Hope that you guys are having an absolutely amazing Tuesday evening. Oh yeah, I forgot that kind of... Woo. Yeah. There we go. I will continue. I got a couple of follows offline yesterday. I'm not convinced that they are real people. I'm convinced that they are bots. But still, thank you. I'm glad that your bots were able to find my channel, where the rest of Twitch apparently has forgotten where my channel is. What am I trying to do? Endurance for this. Okay. The Bridge Alliance, Ambassador Sahin. Ambassador Sahin, who has long been a renowned professor at Al-Sadd University, was appointed several years ago to represent this serene Bridge Alliance. After a long time and vainly, he tried to convince the merchant princes, particularly Prince D'Orsay, to join the alliance. He now devotes himself to the defense of the economic interests of the nation in the region. Okay. Apparently there's still... Oh. Resin taken from certain trees, ingredient used mainly in science to prepare basic alchemical preparations. This ingredient is found mainly in these regions: Faraznagad, the Ancients Woods, and Steiger Falag, the Rocky Steppes. Poor quality ore taken from the mining deposit. Ingredients used in crafting, found in most of the island's origins. Okay. Whoops. Smuggler's Journal. I didn't even... Oh, I'd read these already. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Key to the Serene Harbor Jails. That's fine. Silver Singing Ring. Quest items. And consumables. Alright. I got the same hat twice. I don't know if there's going to be a merchant at one point that I can sell all this shit to. Alright, so, mission. Find a way to free Jonas. Talk to the Coin Guard Barracks Quartermaster in New Serene. And find the charlatan and unmask the charlatan. Okay? So now I have to find a free to Jonas. Okay. Oh, I need to go back. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Where am I going? Oh my god. The camera will get you dizzy. That, my friend, is a guarantee. Well, this is one of them.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Well, that's going to be easy to do. I have to go downstairs.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
This is really dark. Well, that's to go back up, okay. Well then. Well, these are treasure. I love how the door closes after him. All right.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
All right. All right. Wasn't there a way of going up? There we go. dead end? Why the fuck was the point of going out of here? Well, that was a crock of shit. Alright, that was stupid. Very stupid. I really hope that I didn't, where's fucking Captain Vasco? Then, according to this, he's not far. Okay, what's upstairs? Is there nothing worth? There's nothing to collect up here. Absolutely nothing. What a waste of time. Okay, well, I guess that was weird.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
That's what I'm equipped with. Okay. Cannot sell it. Okay.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Alright. I wish there would be, like, easier way to do this. Unless I don't know really how this works. Is there not a way to run faster, honestly? Sprint. Hold A. Oh. Well then.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave
Yeah,
without
yeah.
him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Nice. Whoop, whoop. Reputation. I already did that. Let's...
Be back soon, Captain.
Alright, next on the list. 119. So I have to go up. Is he on here? Can go over there. 62 meters that way. Ooh, I got 2 points. Stasis completely immobilizes the enemy for the duration of the effect. Receiving damage will cancel the effect. Divine Magic Ring, basic attack, Shadow Missile, destabilizing attack. Sure. Hey, I unlocked a new skill. Yay. I only get a point level 4, level 5. I'm nowhere close to that yet, so that's fine. So I have to go that way. Somehow.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Alright. Let's see.
It's blocked.
How convenient.
It's not possible just now.
Okay. What do I have to do? I have to... What? What the hell? Okay. He decided to go up. Alright. So I have to go there. Borage, okay. There's nothing here, right? No. Enemy detection. When a player is in stealth mode near enemies, a detection indicator would appear above their heads. If your presence is detected, the indicator will fill up until you are perceived as dangerous, which will trigger combat. The indicator has two states, suspicious in yellow and detective in red.
This man is gonna bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets.
To my help, and death to the others!
Things are about to get dancing.
Okay, let me loot. Okay. This person over here. Sure. Okay. Okay, there's nothing here. Nope. He's upstairs, okay. Nice. Oh. Okay. Well, that's that. Okay. I like the smoky feel to the game, I have to admit. Just it'd be nice if the doors would stay open though.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Ah! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Select Constantine from an inventory screen with blah blah and blah blah. Equip Constantine with his outfit, old embroidered doublet.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled debts.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Oh. Health potion. I can make them. I need science level 1 though. But I can do stuff. Alright, so I need to unlock my science, I guess. Constantine d'Orsay, son of the mighty Prince d'Orsay and his second wife. Constantine is your cousin. You know him from your earliest childhood and have always been very close. Despised by his father, who always seems to regret the death of his first son, and used by his mother, you are probably the only true friend and confidant he has. Although very intelligent, his whimsical temperament often made him look like an inconsistent boy. Until the day his father finally decided to put him in the test by naming him governor of the young colony, the Congregation of Tir-Fradee. Amber. Can be found rarely on coniferous trees. Sure. What have I done here? All right. Oh, there's things here. Oh. I didn't realize the key was there. Well, that was surprisingly stupid. Somebody just left that in the middle of nowhere. Alright. So what do I have to do now? Tell the captain you already raised, that you're ready to raise the anchor. Tell the captain that you're ready to raise the anchor. Alright. Is there anything else in the fucking side quests? Okay, I still need to do that. Come on. Alright, so. Alright, time to unmask the charlatan. Even though I put all the sensitivities all the way down. Oh, I have to go there.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of...
Yeah, I went through this.
I will think about it.
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Sure. So what do I have to do? Unless the Shoughton, but have to find a way behind him. Wait, what just happened? No, that's not what I want. Right, so I have to go behind. And then Master Shoughton. How do I go behind? Alchemical Research Book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically, Louise. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during this stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. So leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. Alright. There's particles flying in the air, and it always seems like...
Have you finally made up your mind?
Yay! Show him the remedy he is selling.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
I didn't even know there was a downstairs. Where the fuck is the upstairs? Oh. Things that I can loot, always good. It's fucking hard to find them.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Asking about the career as a professor.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Ask him about Sahin's obsession.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Ask him about the potions that he's selling.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Help him leave the city.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
A letter from an alchemist from Al-Sad. Dear Arif, I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the Academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments. And there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. All right. Can't go in there. Okay. Gotta go down. Oh, what's in here? Nice. Welcome to whoever is joining the stream. Hope that you're having a wonderful evening. Okay, I need to go down. I apologize if I look drunk when I run in this game.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Do you have those potions you promised us?
Yes, here they are.
Hey, did you see that? That other alchemist kept his word. I hope these are good ones.
The colour looks like it should, not like those others.
Well then, since you want us to go, then we'll be going. Come on, everyone!
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
At least there's a somewhat fast
Your
travel.
Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Alright. Talk to the Quingar Barracks Quartermaster in New Serene. Okay. Why is I can't? Alright, I guess. Talk to the Coingar Barracks quartermaster in Userene. Oh, I can't go. Stuck here. I have to wait till I go here. Alright. That's why. Okay. Oh, wait. Find Constantine clothes and bring it to him. Old embroidered doublet. 2 of 1. Okay. Well then. I'm not even in the right place, aren't I? Really? Okay, is that a way out? I don't get it. Were these things available before? I don't think I went here, but still. Hey, I'm almost at level 4. Go figure. Why is there a... Anyways, okay. Anyways, didn't I pick his shit already? This is confusing. That was the key. don't understand what the fuck this is. Am I missing something? Oh, there's nothing here. I don't get it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save first of all. Actually, right before I get to the... I'm gonna save. Hey! Get it? The fuck? Finally.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Thank you very much, Foxy, for the host. How you doing?
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
You're quite right. I do have a thing or two to put.
Then be quick with it.
Be back soon, Captain.
Just want to see something. I wasn't able to find Constantine's clothes and bring them to him. Like, I don't know. And I couldn't get that one then. It's like missing it. Because this guy's constant. According to this, I have 2 of 1 needed. Old embroidered doublet. And Constantine is beside me. So I'm not sure. Like, he's right beside me. Find Constantine, come and bring it to him. You know what? Fuck it.
Sir? We should be able to...
Permission to board the ship.
Certainly. If you have any farewell...
No, my house
Good.
is in order. We are ready to embark.
I'm good.
Perfect. Follow me.
Can't complain.
I am so eager to discover Tir-Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Oh, poops.
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
A mean version of Groot.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Well, that's one way to...
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
I forget how to fucking... Oh my god. Fury, tactical pause, shortcuts, camera. Shit. Oh. Oh, fuck. Press the wrong button. There we go. You're dead, Jim.
Greenblood, how do you fare? Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
All right. Okay. Set trap. Lets you put alchemical preparations on the ground that explode when the enemy comes near. Yeah, okay. Okay. Attributes. I got 1 point. Yay! Let's see. Increases maximum MP and spell duration. Actually, increases the power of all firearms. And okay, sure. I'll do that. Sure. On the path to power, allocate a new attribute point. And I need to be level 5 for that. Okay. Unknown creature. Captured on the remote island of Tir Fredi and brought back by boat. This giant unfortunately awakened before being disembarked and disemboweled the hold of the ship. The gigantic creature with bark skin was clearly already weakened by the crossing as well as by the many shackles that restrained it. Yet, it showed monstrous strength in a last desperate attack to free itself. Well then, it is what it is. Alright. A memory crystal. Resets your skill points so you can allocate them again. That is very interesting. See, like this, and an actual box that has things in it, looks exactly the same. Is there anything I can grab from here?
Gentlemen! Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
On the seas we go.
Stations, lads! Wear anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
So how was your day, kind sir? Hope that you're having a good week. I can understand, just from the beginning, I could understand all the frustrations that people had, but I could also see the good part of it too. I never understood what the point of washing the boat floor is. It's just gonna get wet and dirty. Just putting that out there. They're gonna crash, aren't they? GreedFall. Let the journey begin.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
Ha ha!
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
So, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Region of New Serene. The city of New Serene was founded around 5 years ago by Madame de Morange on the site of a small fort built by the congregation shortly before. Ideally located in a cove where boats can anchor easily and halfway from cities on the two other nations of the island continent, this young city is constantly growing and teeming with new settlers. New Serene represents all the hopes of the congregation, a new center of diplomatic exchange, a trading post, the first step towards colonizing the island, and of course, the birthplace of a discovery for a cure to the Malachor. Region of Hikmet. The Hikmet area is on the east side of the island, where at the mouth of the river, the settlers of the Bridge Alliance set foot on Tir Freddy for the first time and founded their city. Lady Laurine de Morange. Madame de Morange is an accomplished diplomat, as well as an excellent manager. In just a few years, she has transformed what was a small, isolated fort city into a city full of life. Although she was dismissed for the benefit of your cousin, she does not seem to resent it and volunteered to support him in his new position rather than return to Serene. Some say that she would have taken a passion for this island, as well as the culture of the natives, and that she would have even begun to learn their language. Who else? There's nothing else. Alright, so, Vasco. I'm going to stick with Kurt. Companions on the team. Okay. There we go. Alright. Is there anything here that's worth a hoot? Oh. I'm just gonna look around here, see if there's anything that's good. It is picturesque. Maybe not as refined as other games, but it is picturesque. It has a je ne sais quoi about it. Area reserved for knots. Impossible to enter. Look for another passage and to be discreet, or you will be attacked on sight and lose reputation on the knots. Okay, let's save. Who did the roads? It's horribly. Horribly. Well, that's a dead end.
Your Excellency, such elegance. You really are honouring your uncle.
Trying to see if there's anything that's like that would show up, but it's really difficult to do that, especially in the daytime.
Are your boots worn through? Is your
Oh.
hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Yeah, let's sell some stuff.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you?
Where do your products come from?
Most of the products that I sell are made in our beautiful nation. Clothing, boots, hats, all from our own craftsmen, with extraordinary workmanship. Ah, you have certainly noticed the blue in our linings. That is impossible to imitate, and we alone have the secret. Of course, we do ship in some foreign merchandise, most of which comes from Alsard. They are also extremely fond of blue, which makes our trading easier.
Commerce on Tier Freddy.
How has trade been here? You seem a little off the beaten track.
It is true that we are far from the continent, but we trade a great deal with the other cities on the island. And believe me, to keep our stocks replenished, we take advantage of every ship, no matter its origin. It did take us a while to get things set up properly. We had to convince the Nords not to take advantage of the situation, which was no easy task, and to persuade our associates from other nations that they would also benefit from the trade. But in the end, we are all making profit, for the greatest satisfaction of our clientele.
Why does it return me to this fucking thing?
How is business in general?
I can't really complain. The advantage of selling a little of everything is that we always have buyers. I saw many of my fellow merchants forced to close because of the epidemic. And alas, I lost some really good customers.
Sounds very apropos.
Friends. But those of us who remain need to continue to live. And to buy. And your noble presence here will bring me even more clients. Of that I'm certain.
Alright, let me sell first. Actually.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is a skilled? I need the requirements rifle. What?
You'll find all you need in our selection. Welcome. Have you seen anything?
Alright, so, okay.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Don't have enough enjoyment points, okay. Where's my thing? Oh, it's so fucking hard to see. You're supposed to know that's highlighted. For fuck's sake. Okay. So really, there's nothing I can...
Welcome. Have you seen anything?
Okay, let's me sell. And let us go here.
Thank you for your visit. See you.
Oh, come
Welcome.
on.
It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your liking?
No, I have
What
not.
might I help you with?
I don't know. I don't even know what he's selling. Divine Magic Ring. I need that. That's expensive. Why would you wear this hat? It's completely useless. And I can see it fits, but there's nothing really that intrigues me. That looks like something out of, like, you know, Medicine Woman. It's not really, like, there's nothing here that I really like.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ah, boy. Oh, this is a dead end. I don't know what this guy's trying to look for, but anyways.
Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for the alcohol.
Like, it's so subtle what you can actually pick and shit. It's so fucking subtle. New Serene. Makes it sound, I think it got the inspiration from New France. And France.
Atoy, sien sradi dau quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Why would I take her? I don't even know who the fuck she is. Nice study. I wish I had a study like that.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters, and I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Well, that's that. What's on the other side? Dining room. It smells like soup in here. It smells like soup in here. And take off all your clothes. Not exactly the real song, but it will have to do for this stream. Alright, can I talk to her?
Have you ever been to Hickman? It's a very impressive city, and there are scholars around every corner.
Oh wow. Oh, there's a thing here. It's a prisoner. I have no clue what I'm doing. I know I have to go to the second floor, but I want to discover this place. Is there nothing? What a waste of fucking time. Nothing at all. It would be nice to actually discover something in here and you're able to read it. I guess not. And why there would be ammo down here is beyond me. There's 0 in here. Alright. Well then. Wow, the fucking, it's really hard to fucking control. I love how she has, that picture appears twice, like in, I don't know, 5 feet, 10 feet. That's actually a really nice painting. See, they did go into some detail in this game. They just neglected the technical aspects of it. Although it's not the worst game.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Hey, Rush. Thank you for the host. How you doing, kind sir? I have to go down. Wow, those guys just disappeared.
Aren't you a part of the prince's family? I believe I saw you with the governor.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Cousin, what can I do for you?
Awesome. Cool. I'm glad. Not too bad. It's slow going with GreedFall. I'm trying to learn the ropes. I just finished literally the introduction after 2 streams. So it tells you how much I was trying to learn.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
Locked.
Let's see what's up there. It really feels, from a control perspective and a camera perspective, really the first few Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection, that one there, 1, 2, 3. That's what it feels like. There's really no reason why you should be fucking going to these different... Well, that's a nice toilet. Although, I'm assuming it's a powder room? Or a laundry room. Laundry room. Okay, well. Clearly this was a waste of time. Hey, Psych! Thank you for the host. How you doing? How was your stream? I saw you streaming early today, like around 6 o'clock you started streaming. I was like, what? Three hosts in one night, that's it. I hit my limit for the week. And I got a few robots that kind of followed me. So nice. What'd you play? I actually finished a lot of my errands early, so said freak it and back to Fallout 4. Oh, nice. Are you still addicted to City Skylines?
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
Alright. Set up a camp in a region of Gallifamar. Okay. You know what? It happens. There's some games that I actually haven't really spoken much. Doom was one of them. Like, I was so in the action, I would forget to read the chat. This is a game that's a little bit different, where you can actually converse with people if they ask questions. Meet the guy. Okay, let's look at this here. Over here. Reach the village of Verdre. Okay, let's do a side quest, huh? I actually have to. Actually, I could do this. I don't know. It's so stupid. It says before your departure. Yet, I left the original island. So that's slightly confusing. Yeah, there are limitations. It's slightly different, though. I think depending on... I have to go the other way. In the base game, you have limitations, and I think in the creation, where you can build more shit, you can build more stuff.
My regards, Your Excellency.
Yeah, regards my ass. Oh, did I just say that?
Can you help me?
Sure. Side quests. Just give me all these side quests.
Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village. But there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. The warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here. I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
You know what? It's happened to me before. Yeah, I know. It's happened to me before where I think it was the Turing machine. I streamed for 4 hours and I spoke to a wall because my mic wasn't on. And nobody came on to the stream. I was streaming to 0 people. And Was that an inspiring merchant? I just have to go around. Okay. And to answer your question, Rush, there was a point where I would try to do the accents, but that's why I like reading. That's one of the reasons why I like to read the lore of the game, like all the texts and everything, as much as I can. I don't usually find 100% of everything, but I like to read everything because it adds to the lore, and I know my games take usually on average take double what normal people usually take. So, you know, usually when I try to when I play a game and it says it's 20 hours, it's going to take me 40. Number one, because I'm slow. And number two, I just like to take my time. I like to read everything. You guys know how I do my games. So unless it's a run and gun game like Doom, it's rare for these types of games where it doesn't take me long to do anything. The problem is if I run really, really fast, I'm going to miss shit. And I don't want to miss shit. You know what I mean?
Beautiful waves and nice wind, don't you think?
That's what my wife says about my farts. Don't feel bad, Psych. It's all good. It happens to the best of us. Actually, there's one. Is it? Okay, the game has the sounds. It actually sounds as if there's my PC. One of my PCs has the sound on, and it doesn't. It's literally just a game. There was a point, and this is I at one point. What the hell is my streamer's name? The Real Bad Guy Gaming, I think. I'm sorry if I'm massacring the name. So he was talking how he felt really bad that he stopped streaming, but he didn't really stop streaming, and he forgot that the stream was on. But he didn't really do anything wrong. It's just he didn't realize that it didn't stop streaming, and he felt really, really bad. And I'm like, well, don't feel bad, because at one point, the same thing happened to me, but I really had to lay a fart, and I ended up farting really loud on stream. So it could be worse. Literally, I listen to myself, and all you hear is. So yeah. So if ever anything happens to you, it wouldn't. It's happened to me before where Twitch sometimes does this thing where, like, I close my laptop completely, so it's impossible that I'm streaming, but it streams for like 9 hours, and I don't know why it does that. So yeah, I really, you know, it happens to the best of us, and it's all good. Oh, I thought they were closing to a scene. The lighting was going dim. I'm curious to see like how everything is here. I should probably just go. You know what? This game does not reward you for looking. The reward is usually not worth the scavenging. I just came here. So I literally went through the same door twice. Nice. Fucking fantastic. Alright, well, let's do this here.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
Talk about the island merchant. By the way, I noticed that I got a bunch of viewers. Thank you so much for passing by. Hoping you're having a wonderful evening. And I am playing GreedFall, which is a cross between Assassin's Creed and The Witcher 3. So it's a poor man's version of that. But so far, In terms of story, I've enjoyed it. The controls, on the other hand, but we'll get to it.
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guard's behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the Minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the Minister.
Is there anything else?
Talk about the goods shipped to Serene.
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why's that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A colored mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
All right.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
Come on. There's actually a button for descent, which is amazing. Alright, let's go get these patents.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
Tell him about the island merchant.
I would like to talk to you about an islander who's trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time.
So it's Tim Hortons. It's a franchisee.
Lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant to set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protege to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
Nah, I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Oops. I always do that. Hoof fungus. That sounds very delightful.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bod Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. Oh, I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
The sky passes. The sky really goes fast. Craftsman's pantaloons. It's not a phrase you hear every day.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Learn about the fate of the merchant's cousin.
I've come to see you again to talk about the Islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protege and told the patrol. Is there anything else?
No.
I want to break free. That was a horrible rendition of, I have to go down. What's in here? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna... pick a lock and. Don't mind me. Just here stealing stuff, pickpocketing. I just love my hats. My hats just make me so like, oh my god, you know. The bigger the hat, the bigger the, you know, you know what they say, you know. Oh man, you can't even read those things. That's so annoying. They all got super scared. The fuck? This is a brothel, isn't it? Somebody's gonna get some hanky-panky tonight. Hanksy-panksies. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do here. I just want to have my big hats. That's all I want, you know? I just want big hats. Hanksy-panksies, big hats. Yeah, I know. I just literally, like, scared the fuck out of them. I don't like that the doors close behind the guy. So there's nobody in here. There's nobody in here. Alright.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Talk about the merchant's cousin.
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest. Anything else?
I must leave you.
My god. This is taking forever. Be a victor in the arena. Have to go back out. Oh my god. Everybody seems on edge. Alright, skills. 2 remaining points. Let's use Citron. Okay, I don't care shit for that. I don't give a shit for that. Oh, these are things too. Holy fuck, I didn't fucking even oh my god. Shadow Burst. Knocks back and deals magic damage to all enemies around the caster. Huh. Nothing here, and I got 1 point here. Okay. Boop, boop. Alright. That's fine. So let's fucking... I have to go down. Where is down?
Greetings, are you looking for something?
This part of the establishment is
all right, Rush.
reserved
Thanks for
for
passing by.
regular
Really
customers who paid
appreciate
an
it.
entry fee.
Have a good one.
Sorry, but I can't let you in.
In that case, allow me to pay the fee.
We're delighted to have you as a regular customer, Your Excellency. Have fun.
Have a good one. Thanks for passing by. Really appreciate it. I know it's late for you, for Foxy. You guys passed by. Psych, I don't know if you're still there, but if you are, I appreciate you too, brother. The Coin Arena. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me, aren't I? Oh, I can craft shit. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't build anything? So how the fuck do I unlock crafting? That's stupid. I don't have any way of like I need like okay, I'm gonna have to see how that excuse me. Hello to everybody that's joining. Hope that you're having a wonderful evening. How the fuck do I gain crafting? Well, first of all, I'm going to save. And number two, how the fuck do I gain... Everybody hates me, apparently. Bah, bah. Coin Arena. The arena is held by a coin guard. It serves as a training ground in town for all guards wishing to put their skills to the test, but is obviously also used for all kinds of spectacular clashes. Gamblers gather in the hopes that their champion will win them big, and the guard, of course, takes their commission.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Oh, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Justice cannot wait. I'm ready to fight.
Anyways, I can
Excellent.
remove my save, go back to my save state.
The arena awaits you.
Fuck.
What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets
Okay,
what
man.
it wants.
Thanks for passing by.
You're free, prisoner.
I owe you my life, on Almanawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is the Sade. In fact, it's your cousin the merchant that sent me. Follow me. Let's go and find him.
Well, I finish as soon as I finish this mission. I'm probably gonna call it quits for the night. It just seems that I thought I was gonna finish like half an hour ago, and it seems to just keep going on and on and on and on. It's insane.
Ah, Anol Menawi. I'm glad to see you again. Oi, Ven. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Onol Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought back your goods.
May the trees always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
Exploration. Terrafridi is made up of several regions connected to each other. As you explore, you will discover campsites. They allow you to rest and travel quickly. When you reach the end of the road, use the travel interface to select your next destination. There are also caravans near major cities for you to quickly travel from one city to another. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, save. Alright guys, I'm done for the night. Thank you so much for the hosts, everyone. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you, Foxy. Thank you, Rush. Thank you, Psych. You guys rock. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for chatting it up as well. Really, really appreciate it. If you guys want to read my reviews, the last review that I did was Rise, Son of Rome. And it's on roundtable.ca. You also saw it on the stream as well, in my Nightbot. The TV show that I put there is actually not Might Caller. It's supposed to be Midnight Caller. It's an old 1980s show where the guy was an ex-cop that became a radio host at night, and he would investigate murders and investigate different things. So that was the TV show I reviewed. It's been a while back, but I did it for the retro, but I left it there for tonight. Alright guys, have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful night, and I'm going to try and see if I can stream tomorrow, but probably not. The next time I stream will probably be Thursday, and I'm going to do my next podcast on Friday night, roughly around 7 p.m. Eastern time, but we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, you are awesome. I love you guys. Have a good one. Ciao.